are talking about today. Not only was the decision to renegotiate the ADM contract concealed from the public, it was regrettably rushed in an orchestrated attempt to escape public scrutiny. In contracting, I know each party seeks the best for the constituency they represent. However, it does appear to me that our current leadership is in an indecent haste to sell our hydrocarbon resources, not to the highest bidder, but to the lowest. To recount a few troubling instances, I begin with ExxonMobil. In October 2017, because I think the main speaker made reference to ExxonMobil, but he created let's say, the wrong impression that this government continued with the ExxonMobil agreement. They couldn't have. In October 2017, the government served notice, and I mean the current government, served notice of entering into direct negotiation with ExxonMobil, despite the requirement in the Petroleum Law, Act 919, for an open competitive bidding process. The government's justification was that the negotiations had begun in 2015, and so they were only continuing with that negotiation. Meanwhile, that negotiation in 2015 gave the partners 7 months. It gave the partners 7 months to conclude the negotiations. At the end of the seventh month, the negotiations were inconclusive. So that MOU lapsed. So if you come into government in 2016 and you want to go back, you don't give the impression you are continuing the negotiations that have lapsed, you start afresh. Now, you ask yourself, why did those negotiations lapse? They lapsed because of Bank of Ghana's rejection of ExxonMobil's insistence to be allowed 100% profit repatriation. And so when they came around this time, the second time, taking advantage of our political transition, ExxonMobil insisted that Bank of Ghana was excluded in the negotiation process. They had their way, and today they've gotten all the concessions they failed to get under the previous government. That's how we shortchange our country. If we are going to play partisan politics with our natural resources, it is our future generation that will end up shortchanging.